Today we are checking out the Peaky Blinders, The King's Ransom. This is a game I've played through right to the end. I've done a review for Upload VR, which I'll pin in the comment section below when that becomes available. To give you a quick summary now, it's a pretty average game. It has some good aspects, but mainly there are a lot of problems, which I'll go through in this little playthrough. Now, I'm not starting from the beginning because I've already played the demo and featured that on my channel, where I go through the beginning section. So I'll link that again somewhere in the comments below in the description, so you can check that out if you want. Right now I'm starting a little bit further into the game to show you something you probably haven't seen before. So as you can see, in the Peaky Blinders fashion, you have this writing kind of pop up along the way, which is quite a cool little style. And the visuals, the environments, they're absolutely spectacular. I think they're quite amazing for a Quest 2 game. We have a worker strike going on right now, and there are some cool...
Garrison. I've locked these commies out. Nothing more you can do here, lad. If you want to keep order in Small Leaf, just do whatever Tommy's asked.
There's some cool interactive elements like this. I can do this. And they raise their boards as well. So there's some nice little features like that. My objective right now, I have my little journal. My objective right now is to... Oops. Is to go to Watery Lane. Hard to remember the details after so long. I have a map. I'll look for ROWENA anyway. She wants to see me before I go to the betting shop. Alright, so the betting shop is that way. Let's go to Watery Lane. Watery Lane is in this direction. And yeah, like, the environments just capture that Peaky Blinders feel perfectly. That's definitely one of the best features, in my opinion, about this game. Just the look of it is quite amazing.
You lad, you working for Shelby? He's got a stranglehold on Small Heath. He's ain't the only one. If we workers unite, we can change things. Take this pamphlet, it'll open your eyes.
So he's giving me a pamphlet. These guys are obviously against the Shelbys, being that the Shelbys are all about capitalism. They're like a figurehead of the capitalist society, and so you've got these commies who are kind of against them. That's just one of the many factions in this game. Now, something I'll show you here as well, you find these radios all about the place. I think there's about 10 in total. And if I look into my little journal here, go to collections, oh, it doesn't show up, but you have to fix these radios, and it will show up in the journal a bit later on, I guess. You have to fix these radios along the way. I have to find a battery for this one, for example, but there are different bits and pieces that you put them together, and then you turn them on, and that's another radio fixed. So these kind of things, these little details, collectibles, things to fix. Encourage you to explore the environment.
Over here!
Over here!
Oh, I've had it up to here with some of these Winter's children. Blocking all the bloody roads. If I don't make my deliveries, Tommy won't pay me. There's ways and means to get across a message, you know. I'll take it Tommy Shelby's giving you a job then. Just be careful. What happened to your mother was hard enough. After she died, I took over the barge. Started running her deliveries and...
Taylor, now.
I ain't seen him for 10 years. We was just...
Now.
All right. Sammy, you better go. I'll catch you up as soon as I can.
So the character models don't look as good as the environment, but we are working on limited hardware here.
Through here. You can avoid the demonstrators this way.
So a lot of the game is like what you just saw there. A lot of scripted sequences. I have to duck here. A lot of scripted sequences, and you move from one scripted sequence to another with some gameplay in between. That's pretty much how it works. Again, environments spectacular, capture the show perfectly, and that's something I really don't have any complaints about. It's just much of the rest of it that yeah, has its problems. See, this is my hand's now wedged into the door, and the door has gone ham on me.
Sam,
Polly,
it's really you. After all this time. I only just heard you were coming. Got back early especially. Hope those Winter's children didn't give you any trouble. Bastards just got 3 of our boys at Charlie's yard. Anyway, let me get you some tea.
Polly just stares into your soul. She doesn't blink as much as I would like, which gives this
We miss
disturbing
you
kind of
at
look.
your mother's funeral. Poor Florence. She stayed true, even when the smuggling operation went bad. Not so different from what could have happened to you on the battlefield. Still, desertion might not make you a coward, but it does make you a liability. So be careful while you're working for us. What's Tommy got you doing?
Oh, okay. You want a letter? And my hand's disappeared again. There we are. So, what do you want me doing?
Unless you give me a note from Tommy, I can't help you.
Right. Keep your pants on.
He's sending you to Limehouse. The Tongs run that place, and they are ruthless. Rowena won't be happy about this. She's only just got your back. Maybe she should take you to London. On her barge. It'll be safer. The Winter's children will be watching the roads. Did you hear that noise?
Oh no.
One of our boys should be up there.
Here's a tarot card. Alright, so I've got a tarot card. It's one of the collectibles that you pick up, and that's why it's worth searching the place.
Take this key, Sammy.
You're giving that to...
Open the
Oh,
door
you're giving it
the
to me.
betting shop.
Okay.
I'll cover you. Look at the mess.
Look at it. Oh god, what happened? Oh, there we go.
Stay back, Sammy. I'm the one with the gun.
Okay, there's like an invisible wall there that I obviously have to wait for her to
What's
kill that bloke.
happened
We've got some more guys coming through. So I've got no weapon. Polly's got to protect me. And they've planted bombs around the place.
here? They've rigged the place to blow.
I need to get my clippers.
There's one of their bombs.
So, when I first encountered this bomb, I was like, oh, this is really cool. I'm going to have to snip, certain wires, making sure it doesn't explode in my face. But no, it's really... jankiness there. It's really not that hard. You just go like this.
Good.
That's it. Bomb disarm.
Rest.
It's a bit disappointing, really, because I was expecting something a bit more involved. Something that would test my reactions, my intellect, my speed. But no. Alright. So I'm going to have to run across here, I think. It's my next point. I get hit. That's unavoidable. We got some more clippers there. I'm just seeing if there's any collectibles.
They can stop
around the
that
place.
bomb.
Take him out!
I don't think there's any time limit on these bombs either. It's kind of like you can just take your
They
time.
can stop that bomb. Another one.
It's basically just dependent on how long you can stand Polly saying the same line over and over again. Yeah, can you kill him? Thank you. Alright,
This way's clear.
now I can move to the next part. It's all highly scripted, very linear, this game. There's not very many ways to do things differently. Just as it is. I think there's a tarot card over there. Yes, there is. Your health also regenerates over time. So when I complete this game, I actually never died once in terms of the firefight, because you just duck out the way, let your health regenerate, and all good. It's really quite easy. So I think that's all the bombs actually. Done.
That's all of them.
Just got
Nice work, Sammy. The Winter's children have taken a special interest in Shelby business. Bolshevik idiots think destroying us will fix the whole country. I'd love to know who they think will take
something
our
weird
place.
about her eyes there.
Still, not for you to worry about. You need to go to Limehouse and get us that red box.
It's like a
There's
reptile.
some things that'll help you in the lockbox in Tommy's office. While you're in Limehouse, I hope you find the last boy we sent there. Will Sullivan. Good lad. Even if he had his head in the clouds. Anyway, here's the key for the lockbox.
Alright. Ta. Alright, so the lockbox over here. When I last played this, I put this down somewhere and it went through the environment and I had to reload my game. So,
Right.
again, lots of bugs.
To our boys.
And I
Winter's
do hope they're
children will have caught them
fixed.
by surprise.
Because it is really quite unpolished. Okay, can you open the box? Ah, come on. Another bug, probably. Okay, there we go. I did it without even opening the box, I think. Okay. So every time I play this, I'm encountering new bugs as well. Things I've never experienced before. Alright, now I'm going to go see Arthur Shelby.
Winter fucking children. I learned for half an hour, and this place turns into fucking Moscow. If it's not the man of the hour. I knew it was right bringing you in. Still a warrior. Nice job with the traitor. Fucking got 3 of my own. Give me an hand with all this, would ya? Fucking balls, look at this lot. It's obscene. All of this. All of it. Well, it can kiss my Birmingham arse. These Bolshevik bastards are getting more and more violent every day. Been years since anyone was daft enough to attack that betting shop. Good thing you were there though, son. Right, go on. Who the fuck do these Bolsheviks think they are, eh? First the betting shop, now this! Right, all of ya! You see this? This here is property of the Peaky fucking blinders. Ah! And all of you, every one of you are dead men, you hear me? Dead fucking men! Let's go inside. We're gonna prep a surprise for those red fuckers. We're here now, aren't we, eh? Drinking fine whiskey. That's all that matters.
Die with the children!
Fucking hell, no, you bastards!
Bourgeois!
Come on then, let's have you all here, come on! Fucking cowards, all of them ran off. I won't give 4 though. You get to Charlie's yard as soon as you can. I'll make sure Clarence gets the message, don't you worry.
So we got a fire. I have to put it out. Again, much like much of the game, another scripted event. There's no urgency to it, at least from what I can tell. You can just like take your time. There's a bucket of water. Now, one thing I found a bit disappointing, you can't actually use your lighter to light the way. Would have been cool if you could use that, but you do have to use a lamp, and I lobbed it somewhere, which isn't that helpful. It's just behind the bar there. Let me go grab that lamp. And we have a letter and a key. Alright. Let's put out the fire for now. Not that it's actually going anywhere, because I think it's pretty much going to stay like that. This game is, I'd describe it as more of an interactive story in some ways than an actual VR game in itself. A bit like the Star Wars series of games, the Vader Immortal games, you know. It's not very challenging at all. Very scripted. But like I said, a decent story. If that's what you're after, and you're a hardcore Peaky Blinders fan, then this could be for you. Okay. Let's get out of here. Now, before I finish the video, I want to show you a bit of action. Because this is a problem as well, I found throughout the game too.
You'll need to practice if you're going to Limehouse. Now pull that lever to raise the targets. Grab
First
the
problem.
gun and show me what you can do.
Reloading. So you put the clip in, but that's it. It's automatically done. Which is a bit disappointing, in my opinion. It kind of like robs you of that feeling of prepping your own pistol, getting it ready to fire. Would have been nice to at least have the option, you know. I've got the auto aim assist turned off to make it a bit more difficult.
Let's be heading off soon. Got a 3-day journey ahead of us. Tommy says we have to get to London by barge. Winter's children are watching the roads. I said I'd read
now my
off
gun's
John's
empty for some
cards
reason.
before we left. Come over when you're ready. Have a drink before we get going. Calm your nerves.
Heads up, lads! Right, we've got a problem!
So I've got my ammo laid out here. You don't actually get to carry ammo. It actually just exists in these crates only. And the enemies are super dumb in terms of their AI. Look, he's just standing out in the open. There's no attempt to move around. This guy's run forward, but I guarantee he'll stay there. He won't advance in his position. He won't try and flank me, anything like that. He's just going to stay there, popping up and down until I get to that. Shoot him in the head, like that. So combat is super predictable, really quite easy. It's not terrible. There are some fun moments, like when you get to light a nice Molotov and lob it, then totally miss like there's interactive items in the environment as well that you can use to take out enemies. But like you can see, look, I'm just not putting any effort into this whatsoever, and you know, easy. Not aiming. And my health regenerates, so now I'm back to full health again. It's really quite casual. And we've got our conveniently placed ammo clip along the way.
Which one I'm missing about?
So an enemy just appear out of thin air as well, which is another thing that kind of breaks the immersion a little bit. Something, a bug that happened to me last time, it might, see if it happens again. So this woman, there, she's behind an invisible wall. She can shoot me, but I cannot shoot her, which is a problem, because it means I just have to run for my life, essentially. She's like the Terminator of the Peaky Blinders world. So wait till my health regenerates a little bit. And go run through it. Okay, now I'm just going to run through that gate because I cannot kill her. Look, I'll just show you. And I've tried all angles. I'm going to duck because she's going to kill me. So this is probably the most challenging part of the game, actually. And it was nothing to do with it. It wasn't intended to be so. It's just a bug, basically, which they'll probably fix, I imagine. But look, actually, I cannot shoot her from any angle I tried. So what I'm going to do, run for that gate. I can't kill her, as far as I know. And, yeah. Get on with it. There we go. With my gun, we're going to have some enemies come from this direction. Again, highly scripted, highly predictable. Altogether very easy, like shooting fish in a barrel, as they say. Now I've got to raise the witch. Alright, almost there. Quicker. Done.
Here's to you and your fucking revolution.
Now, Arthur's going to go ape shit.
You've done it! Quick, back on the barge!
Go! I'll deal with the rest of these bastards, and I'll meet you in Limehouse. I'll fucking try, my boy, but you don't. Fuck with the Peaky fucking blinders. Ah!
I would say they captured the character personalities quite well. Like I said, I got no issue with the writing. I think that's quite good. And in your journal, I'll show you a bit later when we get into the next part. But in your journal, you have these elements where you can actually reflect on the story to flesh out a bit more.
Remember living on this barge, Sam? Hasn't changed much since you were a boy.
So you can select
How
different
about your
options.
journal? Let's see why Tommy's got you going to Limehouse.
I think I'll stop there. I just want to show you the last little bit. Again, another environment which absolutely amazing. I love it. That.
Welcome to Limehouse.
Amazing.
Life's hard here. So are the people. Sailors, opium dealers, poor sods who've fallen through the cracks. And people who
Really
do whatever
impressive.
it takes to claw their way up.
They did a really good job with this, the environments, for sure. I mean, it took me about 3 hours to complete this game, so believe it or not, I'm probably almost halfway there already, just maybe a third of the way. And once you completed it, you get to explore the map with no one around and pick up collectibles that you missed along the way. And that's pretty much it. Like I said, an average game. I think the story is pretty good. I enjoyed it. There's plenty of twists in there as well. I also enjoyed the environments, spectacular, and the voice acting, but it's very easy, definitely on the easy side. There's a lot of jankiness in here so far, and the other problem is the combat, which yeah, it's not great. Very bad AI and scripted, predictable shootouts. So for me, it's a pretty average affair. But if you're a hardcore Peaky Blinders fan, if you're looking maybe for something a bit casual, you're just after a solid story, then this might be something to check out. Otherwise, you can check out my full review in Upload VR. I'll link that below when that's ready. Thanks for watching, as always, and hope to catch you next time. Take care.